Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to Divorced and Dating Others. I had to add the word others. Why? People were asked, oh my goodness, you all are divorced and now you're back dating? No, we're not back dating. We're dating others. Now, Warren's having some technical difficulties. I may have to just call him on the phone because, Warren, I can't see your video. What's up? It says device not connected. I'm going to call him on the phone, y'all. Hold on. But I'm LaDonna Raeh. I'm trying to get with Warren Robinson, the man who gave me his last name many, many years ago. Okay. So let me call him right now. Get him on a different way. Let's see if he answers. He normally doesn't answer my calls. And he's not answering it now. Oh.
951.
That's not going to happen, huh? Okay. So, again, welcome to Divorced and Dating Others. I'm your host, LaDonna Raeh. Normally, I would have Warren Robinson on with me as well so that you guys can get a gist. There he is. Hold on. Of what it's like being divorced and dating others. Warren, you're live on the show. What's going on? You got technical difficulties?
Yeah, it won't let me broadcast. I guess it tells me my video and my I guess for my account it won't let me broadcast.
Okay.
Because I'm on there, I can see you. It just says I can't broadcast. It just, I mean, I can take a picture of what it says.
I believe you. What happened last time? You got on just fine.
Oh, you saw me?
Yeah, last week.
Oh no. I have no idea. I don't know that one. I just know that I just got on and it said, hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get back on and I'm gonna show you what's going on because it really is. It's all I can tell you is it's telling me no. So
my mind's telling me no.
Try.
Well, why don't you? Okay, all right.
Who is this person that you have on there with you now?
Just
you called somebody. I saw you called somebody.
I'm calling you. I'm calling you, Warren. I'm calling you on the phone on the show. You're live on the show on your phone.
Oh, right now? Okay.
Right now, yes. Yes, you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Not that I would ever skin one. Okay, yeah, you want to try it again?
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, you let me know. You let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to let everybody know what this show is all about. I already see comments coming in. Let's see what we got. Hey, LaDonna, I'm excited to be here. Well, I'm excited to have you here. Thanks for the capital D. That's you get brownie points for that. Watch out. Watch out. All right, cool. That's a little short, a round of applause. But let's officially get started with our show, Divorced and Dating Others, with your hosts, LaDonna Raeh and Warren Robinson. Yes. Okay, you gonna try it again? I think that I see something.
You just don't see my camera.
I just don't see your camera. I see your background though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where are you at? You got a piano? Oh, we got feedback. So what's wrong with your camera? Is there something over your camera? Check it.
No, it's nothing over there.
Okay, well that's not gonna work, son, as they say. So we could just do this while you're on the phone. I wish we could see you. We'll have to work through that and figure it out because it worked last time. Oh, now he's gone on the phone. All right. So as I was saying, Warren and I were married for 12 years. I said 14 so many times because I thought it was 14 years. And we ended up divorcing as of 2019. I filed my papers. And then 2020, we were actually granted the divorce. It took so long because of COVID. The courts weren't, there were no, just right when COVID hit was when my papers were submitted. Right before that, my papers were submitted. So there was no action happening in the courtrooms. There he is again. All right. So then I was just giving them an update. You gotta wait. You gotta turn the sound off on your computer now. Yeah, because otherwise it's gonna be an echo. So mute your speakers on your computer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I was just talking about how COVID delayed our divorce because we filed in 2019. Now I do have some topics that we're gonna go over. Did you see it in the email?
Did I see what?
The topics. No?
No, I did not.
Oh, dang. Okay, no problem. No problemo. All right. Well, I can go over those with you. Like the first topic I want to go over is staying kid focused. Like how you can feel
I see this class. I see this course is going to be counseling. You know, I mean,
what?
it sounds like it's counseling. Okay, we're saying kid focus. You know, subtle messages under like saying kid focus, get focused. Is that what it is? I don't know.
Well, I didn't think it was counseling. I was thinking how we weren't kid focused initially. I mean, we loved our kids, but we had to get kid focused. You don't think we should talk about that?
No. I guess I'm trying to figure this whole thing out.
Oh, okay. Well, then what do you suggest? What would you like to talk about?
Okay, I still see the. I think we should talk about. Talk about something that you were saying before we got a divorce, and I thought was completely bonkers. Not that I'm, shaming you or anything like that, but you were saying like we should date, we go on vacation together. I think that right there, that rationale to like go on vacation together is so unique to you, and it's so strange. I think people want to hear that how you saw things go forward. I mean, I'm thinking that's
for somebody who can't remember nothing, you certainly remember that. Okay.
Well, let's say this. That was so, I don't know what you want to call it, bizarre. Maybe not bizarre. That was so like really unconventional that how could you not?
Yeah.
It wasn't mundane. But just, I think people want to hear your rationale behind that, and they probably might even want to talk about it on your show.
All right. So
you actually wanted to do that. You can go and tell them what your thought process, what you said to me.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what I thought about it afterwards.
All right. Well, I'll go into that. You're absolutely right. I do remember that. So Warren and I had gotten divorced, or we were in the process, and I felt the need to explain or to come up with this concept that we could still go on vacation together with the kids. Like if he wanted to take the kids to Disney World, I could still go, and we would have separate rooms, and we could still vacation with the children. I just didn't want the kids to lose their experience with both of their parents. It's like, okay, now we got to separate even the vacations. So that's what I was thinking. Plus, I was inspired. Okay, I was inspired because I saw a family actually do that, and they were African American. So I was like, maybe that could work. Like we could be really, really good on vacation, and then after we go part ways, we can go back to if we needed to. That was my thinking process. But you did think it was bizarre. I do remember that.
No, I think I don't know what mindset I was in at the time, but it didn't sound like that you were saying when you told me that. It didn't sound like that. Maybe it was, but I know I didn't hear that. I heard well, I'm trying to figure out exactly word for word what I heard. Now, that's one of the things that I have problems with, because I'll hear one thing and you might be saying another. And I think that's something that, whatever happens. But okay, let me just say, I heard you saying that we were going to be like still a family. And I'm basically in my mind thinking, well, why? We're not a family. Actually, I'm trying to communicate it now. you wanted us to be a family when we weren't a family more than we were a family when we were a family. And I just felt like that was kind of a just a backwards kind of thing, because I know that several times, and this is something that you know, I don't know if I'm airing dirty laundry or nothing, but I remember several times that I would want to go to the beach with the family and you would be like, no. So I was more or less saying, you know, why do you want to be a family when we're not a family, when you didn't want to be a family when we were a family? That's just something that I'm not trying to, you know, like rehash nothing. Trust me, I'm not.
It's
trying to say that that's something I thought.
We're in a different place right now. You're right. This
You know
might
what I'm
be
saying? You know, I don't want to bring up something and be like, you know, like as if I, you know, I moved on and healed and everything, all of that. I just bring it up because I remember that, that kind of, you know, difference.
Well, I could tell you this. When we were married and we were a family, I did not want to go to the beach because I was in a bad space in my marriage mentally. So anything concerning my husband, I was not, well, I wasn't in the frame of mind to participate.
Well, exactly. That's the reason that that's the exact same mindset that I was thinking. Okay, well, there you go. That's what I heard, and that's what I was hearing, and I was correct. I was like, why are we going to go do something when you know, now you're going to be in a good mindset, which I felt cheated.
Ooh. Now you see all the wine glasses behind me? That's where you drove me to drinking. No, that's a good point though, because during our marriage, there were moments when I remember asking you, what do you see when you're on your way home? Do you remember that? I said, what do you see when you're on the way home? Like, how do you visualize how we're going to interact when you get home? And you said you saw war. I was like, oh my God, seriously? Because when I
was talking to a friend of mine and I said that I don't know how much of this I wanted to really bring out onto the public. Yeah. That's not positive. And I don't want to sit there and rehash stuff that's not positive, you know, on a podcast. I'm not really like, yeah, there you go. Exactly. So I'd rather not rehash stuff like that. You know, I mean, I don't know. In fact, I don't know. I guess I need a little bit of I need a couple of drinks, I guess, for me to sit there and talk like this. Because I mean, I don't want to tell people that I felt like war. That's not a right thing to say. I don't want to remember that stuff. To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, well, it's like, you know, those things. I'm healed from that stuff, and so I don't want to rehash it and start thinking about it. And I'd be like, oh snap, do I want to talk to you?
Dang, that's what I thought. All right, so I mentioned it because for us to go from that to this, that's why I brought it up. But let's move forward, like you said. Back to the vacations. It looks like Gia has made a comment. Hold on, Gia said it's actually more common than you think that families go on vacation after they're not together. So she said it is more common than you think. Let's see. We got two.
Well, let me say something about Gia, because Gia has a very unique relationship, because her husband, ex-husband, my baby's father, I guess, and her husband were best friends. Yeah. So that's totally different.
That's true. But that sparked and inspired me to consider, and then I started seeing it more and more because I didn't know that existed. So yeah.
All right, so Gia's different, because I think that was normal, because her friend, she had they had a relationship.
Right, her ex-husband he was her husband at the time, and then he was good friends with her son's father. All right, so Two Tails 98 says, "Hey LaDonna, I'm excited to be here. Thank you very much." And Jeremy Coulter says, "Good evening. Not answering explains the divorce." Okay. And then Janelle comes on and says, "Hey LaDonna." All right, hi Janelle. All right, Lauren.
What didn't we answer?
You saw me try to breeze over that, right?
No, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what we didn't answer.
Okay, Jeremy, come back and comment on what we didn't.
No, he doesn't have to come back on. What do you think I didn't answer?
He said, "Good evening, not answering explains the divorce." I thought I answered, because the question was posed to me. You said, what did I mean when I said we can still go on vacation as a family, even though I didn't want to do things when we were a family? So,
and I answered it, and I explained it. I just didn't want to go rehash stuff. You know, I don't think you asked me a question. You started going into, you know, something that I feel like, to be honest with you, is not.
Was too deep.
No, it's not even too deep. It's like, what part of this would be? It would be slanderous. I'm not interested in being slanderous.
Okay, that's no problem. It's no problem. So now, what else do we have? We have Lawrence Beeson. He said, "Me and my mother's child take our son to Indiana Beach every year." So there's an example right there where they still do things together.
He said, children. "Me and my mother's child." Okay, but
I think he meant me and my child's mother.
No. Does he go with his girlfriend or wife with that mother's child and her? I mean, do they do that way? Because he didn't answer. He didn't give apples to apples.
Oh, okay. I think he meant me and my child's mother. I think he just mistyped.
I understand that part. Yeah. I understand that part, but apples to apples, like he and his child's mother go to Indiana Beach every year, but does he take his new girlfriend / wife or whatever with them? And that would be apples to apples. You know, I could see, you know, we went, I don't know. Anyway,
I get it. All right, cool. So how do we stay kid focused? Because we were obviously fresh out of the relationship. We were still trying to co-parent the children and staying focused on them. I think it would be a good recommendation to other co-parenters to really think about what's best for the children without adding added emotion and rehashing, as you mentioned, old feelings. Don't the kids kind of get a wind of that, don't they?
Yeah, I think kids aren't stupid. Our kids are very intelligent. They kind of read the room. I think we have one child that I believe is very emotionally intelligent, and he has a lot of. I think he can tell, you know, just how somebody's feeling very much. So, you know, he has I feel that
a keen sense of observation.
I don't know. It's he has a keen sense of. He didn't get it from his daddy.
Well, that could be true, actually. All right, so but yeah, I realized that even 3 years later that we've realized that going or staying focused. Are you in the wind?
Fan.
You're in the fan? You know we can hear that, right?
Well,
is it hot in California? What's going on?
I want nobody to know where I'm at.
Oh, my bad. Is it hot in Pennsylvania?
Y'all up in everything. Y'all everything. Well, yeah, we gotta make a. I mean, I'm in California, fine. They're out there now, but just, you know, ain't gotta.
Dang. Okay, I need to read the contracts. But why are you in the fan though?
Because it is hot.
Oh, is the air working or?
No, the air does work, but I'm in a different room that.
That requires a fan. Okay, I got you. All right. So
I'm in the library.
All right. So I do remember last year. So the kids come to you every summer, and we were really staying focused on them. I think that last summer was a really good setup. They came to you for the summer. You planned Logan's birthday because that's during the break months. Otherwise, Liam would be included. But his birthday is before school lets out. But you planned Logan's birthday, and it was just amazing. And I was able to fly out to California and celebrate his birthday along with your mom, you, and a few friends. And we were cordial. And Logan got to experience having his birthday. We stayed kid focused. You know what I'm saying? I got to see my dog because, you know, I got the kids, you got the dog. I miss my dog. How is Fortune?
Fortune's great. He's excellent. He has a really great personality and all that good
stuff.
Is he
still alive, Warren? Is he still alive?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. So I love my dog. I rescued him, but I really do miss him. But you know, we had a really good time, and then I brought the boys back home. So that was an example of staying kid focused, wouldn't you say?
Very much so.
All right. Well, let me see what else. We got a few more questions or comments here. Lawrence said, we have a good relationship. I'm not concerned with what she has, and I'm still working on me, but we do it for our child. That's awesome, Lawrence. Good job. Lawrence also comes back to say, I'll be back to school soon. Oh, that's one of my students. Okay. So I'll be back to,
Oh,
you better get back to school. Okay. All right. So watch this. I want to go into the big R word, something that may have led us to where we are today. The R word is, can you guess what it is?
no.
It's
Recession?
two. No, recession is 2 syllables.
Mm. 2 syllables.
Yes.
Starts with R.
Starts with an R.
It has to do with what happened with our relationship.
How about think about Aretha Franklin?
Respect.
Yes. So respect goes a long way, and it's
I didn't
like,
respect you.
I didn't say you didn't, but I think that we got to a point where we respected one another and it was easy to handle, the smallest things when it came to the
Oh,
children.
I don't know. Okay, maybe so. I didn't get there.
Wait, you didn't respect me? Is that what you're saying? It wasn't real?
No, I don't know. You know what? Um, I've gone through counseling, and I don't know if that one came up. I don't think that one came up. I don't think I didn't respect you, and I don't think you didn't respect me that I knew of. Um, my I don't know. You know what? We're on this thing, and I hate to sit there and travel new areas on live. So that's the only thing. But I don't know. Tell me more about what you mean by respect, so I can understand what you're talking about.
I think that, for instance, there are going to be two different parenting styles. As you know, we actually discovered that a while ago when we were still married. You had a parenting style, and I had a parenting style. I was already a mother when you met me, so I felt like I was the know-it-all parent. I'll admit it. I was the know-it-all parent. I've been through this before. I can do this again. I know what's up, right? But you had a different approach, and that was one of the reasons why we actually bumped heads a few times, but out of respect, okay, we have to respect each other's parenting styles. If we did not do it during our marriage, we can do it during our co-parenting stages. You know what I'm saying? So I know that Warren parents the children one way, but I also know that I parent them another. And a lot of times I will try to keep you in the loop of what's going on so that we can kind of work together. And you'll tell me, thank you for letting me know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that you know what. It's kind of odd. I was thinking that wasn't a problem. Respect wasn't a problem in our relationship, but you know, I think that we had. Um, I think well, maybe respect is that resents built up to resentment maybe,
I mean, it can
and
be, you can become dismissive and not consider the other person at all, not consider their feelings, their
yeah.
position, their
Yeah,
role.
exactly. I think I think when it had to do, I think it had to be personally just specific to you more so than the kids. And I guess that's maturity that I did not you can't separate the two. If you are if you're not respecting, you know, I being a co-parent means that you have to um do certain things to the other parent for the sake of the child, and you can't have an agenda other than to be a better parent. And
Mm.
I think that what you're talking about, at least this is my little thought of it. I thought I was zeroing in on my resentment or my bottled up feelings towards you personally, but I also it leaked out to the kids. So that's what you're probably saying. I don't know. Is that right? Am I right?
Well, I wasn't saying that. I think that in most cases outside of ours, I think other people struggle with that too. You can't help but to have some type of emotional or personal feeling connection to your child's other parent. You know what I'm saying? Whether you were married or not. You were obviously in a relation. Well, I guess not everybody was in a relationship to have a baby. But if you were in a relationship, to have a child, and then it all doesn't work out, and now the child is the result of it, now the resentment that you may feel for the other parent could be an overcast on the children if you're not careful. I try my best not to do that, but there are some days. There are some days when I'm like, "Doggone it, you look like your dad," but I don't strangle him like I really want to. You know, but it does take restraint. It does definitely. That's the other R word I guess we can add on to this outside of respect, restraint, because the children have mannerisms, they have ways, they have characteristics of both parents. So you have to ultimately understand or realize that and still love them for who they are. You know what I mean? For who they are. I just saw that. So, you know, I want to thank you for my two boys. I don't know if I've done that enough, but I really, really want to thank you for my two boys. Your two boys too, but I'm just claiming them right now. I love everything about them. Their quirkiness, their inquisitiveness, their mischievousness. Okay. Um and it's been a challenge, but I wouldn't change anything about my kids because I love them for who they are and the men they are becoming. So thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, let's talk about, if you don't mind. I don't know, because the past is the past. Present is great, but I don't know. Anything that you're going through, like something that is, the kids did something. I mean, I guess you didn't break it me too that the kids broke their arm, but something that they. So, I guess a good story, I guess, about our boys, or something that makes people say, hey, I want to listen to this family, and they are. I don't know. I don't. Like,
No, I have.
you are very good at this radio stuff, and I'm just winging
And
it.
you're fine. I do have a good story, and this is actually very touching. Get your tissues, people. Um,
Oh,
Warren came to Chicago to visit the boys for a specified weekend. Um, because Logan's birthday was approaching, and Logan has been acting like a boy who misses his father. Liam too, but more so Logan. And
oh,
it was to the point where they were missing each other when they made these phone calls. Like that, it was ridiculous. I'm always saying, call your dad. Call your dad. Did you talk to your dad? This is me all the time. And they'll
oh,
tell you that, right? They'll tell you that.
okay,
So
okay.
so now because he was like, oh no, I'll call him later. I'm like, call him now. And then dad can't talk when he calls them. So they've been
What?
missing each other. There have been times, right?
Oh, wow.
Now
I
watch
usually try
this.
to stop what I'm doing to talk to him.
Well, there have been times, okay? I'm just saying, because I see it on this end. Watch this. When Warren came to the door, he pulled up, he said, I'm here. Logan walked very slowly towards his father. And
Oh,
he stopped
yeah.
and he
I know
started
that.
crying. It was the most, I'm gonna cry now. It was the most endearing moment that I've ever seen between the three of them. I actually have a picture. I'm going to post it on Facebook. But I have a picture of them hugging and crying. And this is where I want to give a message out to people out there that are playing games, treating their children like pawns. You can't see the child if you don't play child support, that type of shit. And I mean it. Children need their father. Children need their mothers. You don't pay. This is not poker. Okay? This is not poker. But what you can do is make arrangements so that the children have their father or their mother in their memory. It's great to be that parent that was Captain Save the Child, but it's even better when it's the two of you, even if the relationship didn't work out. There are
There
parents
you
out
go.
there,
That-
there are parents out there that will, like I said, pawn the children. Well, if you didn't buy them school clothes,
Wow.
you don't need to see them. You can't pick them up. What are we doing? What are we doing keeping children away from their other parent? That causes scars. Those children grow up broken. They are already dragging baggage before they get started. I said, I am not the TSA. I am not unpacking a man at 50 years old. I'm not. But sometimes you have daddy issues and sometimes you have mama issues because it's not all the men. And that really burns a hole in my soul when mothers keep their children away from their fathers for technicalities. I can't stand it. So seeing my children run to their dad in tears, not because anyone was kept away, it's logistically rough. That was like, I can die a peaceful death because I saw that.
Well, how it was to me was definitely I took it as my kids missed me and I missed them, and I was broken. Be honest with you on that moment. It was not the. It was just a proof that their daddy is needed, and I mean, of course, I didn't need proof, but it was this visual proof of something that was already there. But I'm gonna tell you this. I love the fact that LaDonna, when I left, she basically did all the things that she said that she was going to do. And I looked around and I was like, man, I was definitely holding this woman back because she was definitely able to thrive. And I think that that was a good thing. So I can say that it, I looked around her house and it was, the way that she wanted it to be, and it was on her own. And my goodness, LaDonna is a excellent young lady, and
Thank you for saying young.
yeah, excellent young lady, and she's yeah. So anyway, we're just stroking each other all day, but I'm just saying that my
Hold up. What, stroking, careful. I'm dating others.
plural.
Okay, yes. Dating.
Well, I listen. If somebody would have thought that, then they're whatever. But anyway, long story short is, um, right now we're stroking each other as far as singing each other's praise, I guess, or something like that. But anyway, long story short is, I like the fact that you know, I was able to go there and see all the positivity of my boys, and of course they miss their daddy, and their daddy misses them. Um, I am completely a happy man as far as being a dad to some wonderful kids. So
Well,
I,
thank you for being a good dad. I can't say enough how important it is that children have both parents if it's possible. If one passed on, that's different. One is locked up, that's different. But you have to foster it some kind of way. And let's see what our audience has to say. My brother is putting names out there. You better watch it, sucker. Okay. So Moby, my brother, says, sounds like my baby mama. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone because I do know the story. Two Tails 98 said, setting an example of the two R's, respect, restraint, is beneficial to your children as far as how they will behave as adults. You are so right. Because, like I said, they bring that into their adulthood. That look, my mama and my daddy never got along, so I don't have to get along with another. You know what I'm saying? You can lose
yeah,
respect for women or men. Everybody's out to get whatever they can get because they never saw a healthy relationship, even if you're apart. Moby says, sounds like you're talking about, okay, I'm not going to say her name. I'm not going to say Tay. Okay, I said it. Two Tails said, amen, amen. And my brother also said, preach. You better pass this link around and share it with everybody. Send it to Tay too. Okay. He said, thank you for saying that. Number one, my brother is one of the best fathers I know. Another good father. My brother went from 0 kids to a lot of them. And he is a dad to all of them. I like that about you, my little bro. You have definitely stepped up and said, look, I'm going to be a part of all their lives. And you did that. And let me tell you something. My brother has a woman that supports it. She's not holding him back from being a father to his children, even though they're not hers. She has really been instrumental in him being able to continue his fatherhood to his children. So shout out to you too, Tana. All right. Lauren says children need both parents together or apart. This is so true. I mean, I'm 47 years old and I still need my mom and dad. I just took my dad to the doctor today and it's been an emotional day. And all I think about is I don't want to lose my dad. My mom is okay, but I don't not is okay to lose. I'm saying my mother is not in harm's way when it comes to her health. My dad. Pray for us, okay? I'm gonna ask you to pray for us. And
I will. Your dad is a very sweet man, a very gentle, very good man, and
you talking about my dad? Sweet? My dad ain't sweet. I mean, he alright. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely keep him in your prayers. But yeah, it is so important that both parents are in the child's life. Now, without beating that up too bad, you're watching Divorced and Dating Others with me, LaDonna, and Warren Robinson. He's on the phone because we had technical difficulties. His facial expressions are priceless. I really could have had here because he has facial expressions that are so telling. But we'll clear it up next time and get your stuff situated so we can get you on camera. But just your verbal communication in this show is definitely good enough. You know what I'm saying? There's, like I said, there's more than one way to peel a banana. What do you want our listeners and viewers to take away? You asked me, I gave a good story. What do you have?
oh wow. So what I'm thinking is that I don't want to be like hashing stuff out on here. I would want to have this platform, if at all, it could be helpful, and if I could do something or say something that would be helpful, you know, and won't be confusing, but it just be helpful. I don't know. I'm really am. I try my best to say if I'm going to be, talking about this, or if I'm going to share, I don't want to have a sharing where I feel like it's not fruitful, edifying.
Mhm.
Edifying. Yeah. So I'm thinking if it's edifying to, talk to you about your, your first and foremost, I want your show to be successful. So I'm thinking, that's one of the things I'm thinking that you are, this is definitely your passion, and it's something that you have always done. And I always tell people this, that I don't know, I think that you were doing these videos before it was popular. And this whole bunch of stuff that you were doing way before it was popular. And I was just looking at it. I was like, what in the world is this stuff about? And then all of a sudden everybody's doing it. But it was just like you were doing it way before they were. I'm just thinking, I'm not jumping on a bandwagon. I'm just saying, hey, this is something that you are passionate about. The other thing is that I'm trying my best to just share with people some things that would make them a better persons in their marriage, or in their after marriage, or something like that. If I could share a tidbit of information, then also if I could tell people that, a lot of times in marriage, and I could go on and on about why we got divorced, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that everyone goes through some things in divorce, and well, not so for goes through some things in marriage, and maybe not everything is perfect, but you know just think about it more. Don't do haphazardly go to that extreme. That's not a cord that you should you should pull lightly. But I'm not going backwards. I don't believe in going backwards and nothing like that. So I'm not at all trying to go backwards. I'm just trying to say that if you are listening to this and you are married, I'm not advocating for pulling that cord. But if you are divorced, then hey, be a healthy person about it, and be healthy. That's all. But, yeah. So the whole thing would be like everyone, no one's perfect, and if you do get with somebody else, they're gonna have something crazier.
Okay. At least
But
your spouse is crazy.
well,
You
yeah,
know what their crazy is. You move on to the
yeah,
next person. You just got to figure it out. Yeah.
yeah, you got to figure it out. But it's all good. It's all good. Nothing wrong with figuring it out. Sometimes people like putting the puzzles together. I don't know,
Lord.
but so there's to each his own. Listen, that's all I got to say. I'm not trying to at all, not even one bit, trying to say anything that would make me go backwards, or go back mentally or physically and all that kind of stuff, and vice versa. I don't want to say anything that will make you go backwards, or think about certain things, because shoot, I know good and well one person that knows all the stupidness would be LaDonna. She probably hurt me in one sentence.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
I'm
so
so
I would.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm just, I know, I'm just trying to say that some things that would probably hurt somebody in one sentence, but you're so fluid with your openness that you probably wouldn't even know it, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well,
listen.
wait. Wait. It sounds to me like you're trying to get off the phone. I know you. Okay. But listen, it's been great. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. I will respect your time. I know that I know that this is a space that you don't normally operate in. And again, that goes back to the word respect that we talked about earlier. It's not about anything except that. And I know that we can continue with a healthy relationship or co-parenting relationship, as long as we stay focused on our children. That's why I said make them the center of our focus. We have a couple of more comments. If you don't mind, I'll read them to you.
Sure.
Someone said, "Oh, Two Tails 98 said you're the best caregiver to your father. Thank you very much." And then Tana says, "It seems like you're speaking to someone we know. I think we all need both of our parents. It helps us grow on all levels." Yes. And then we have another person, Two Tails, says, "You have no idea how many lives you may impact and inspire others to change the way they interact with their own situations." That's the whole point. That is the whole point. I am so tired of watching the Black community die out because we have different dynamics and we cannot figure out how to relate to one another. And who suffers? The damn children. Okay. Now, here's another message we have from Lawrence. He says, "Hearing the truth from people I learn and look up to is a hit. I'm playing this for a small audience. I see you. It's more than learning about LinkedIn and WordPress. Much love and respect." Wait, Lawrence, you're talking about class, but thank you. Okay, I get you. Okay, so here's the deal. We're gonna be here next week. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to myself. I'm LaDonna Raeh. We're talking to not we're talking to your other host. My co-host is Warren Robinson. Warren, people always called you Rob. Do you want me to use that name instead?
Yeah, sure. You can use Rob. I am. I think no. I go by. What I was thinking about that
Yeah.
about my because you have a LaDonna Raeh.
I know. I know. Sounds like a superstar. I know. Well,
So I
yeah.
was thinking about Warren I.
Warren, I Warren, I am Warren. Oh, I'm just
Warren
kidding.
I.
Warren. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being a control freak again. Warren, All right, I'll change all my communications to y'all listening to dating. I'm sorry, divorced and dating others with your host LaDonna Raeh, and say your name.
Warren I.
Boom! There it is.
Either Warren I or Warren Isaac.
Warren Isaac. That sounds, I like the Isaac. Warren I sounds incomplete to me. That's just my own opinion. Guys, leave it in the comments. What do you think? Should it be Warren I or Warren Isaac?
It's Warren G. It came to Warren G, so I was like, Warren I.
Warren, it's a G. It's not an I. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Warren
what I'm saying
I is a word too. G is not. Unless you're saying Gigi Willikers. Shout out to Gia and her restaurant opening next week.
It's Warren I. Instead of Warren G, it'd be Warren I. Okay, it might catch on. Who knows?
Warren I. It sounds like an incomplete sentence.
Okay, so put a okay sign up.
Warren I okay?
Put a okay sign up in the air in the camera.
Like this.
No, okay sign. That's a thumbs up.
Oh, this one.
Okay, now put it up to your eye.
Oh my God, you're so corny.
Warren I.
You really? You want me to put up a W next to my eye, Warren I? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so corny. Really? That's what we doing?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, maybe this will work. Okay, you got to do it on your face though. You send me a picture. You do it.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. Have fun. Warren. Sign out. Warren I. Signing out.
Oh my God. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday. We'll let you know what time. Just stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the LaDonna Raeh Show on YouTube, and you will see this show happening every week. We have tips on co-parenting, divorced and dating tips, all that fun stuff. We didn't talk a lot about the dating, but we did talk about the co-parenting, and that is a major focus. I'm telling you, if we can pull that together, get our families together in sync, okay, then we can build and produce more successful children. Seriously, it's all in the parenting. All right, I'm out.
Good night.
Good night. Peace.